It would be cliche to say that I always wanted to be a nurse from the time I was a child. The truth is, I came into nursing because of my friends. It was 2001, we were preparing to leave secondary school, and the only program that appealed to me from BCC was the general nursing program. After enrolling and beginning the course, I realized, you know what? Nursing really could be my thing, and I've enjoyed it ever since then. In my job, I get to do a lot of teaching. I enjoy imparting information, whether it's to my colleagues, to patients, their relatives. I know that knowledge is power, so if I get the nurses to understand why they're doing what they're doing, and the patients are on board and they understand this is what I need to do to have a good outcome where my eye is concerned, I feel satisfied knowing I would have done my part in ensuring that the patient gets the best quality of care and they too get the best chance of having a good outcome in terms of their recovery, whether it's post-surgery, post-trauma, with a new diagnosis. Like for instance with glaucoma, if a patient understands I need to take my eye drops every night or whenever they're due to keep my pressures under control, that means then that they would cooperate, take the eye drops the way how they're supposed to, keep the pressures under control, reduce the risk of getting blind. And that's what I like, the fact that I can assist in that area. Like everything else, nursing has its share of challenges, but for me, one of my biggest challenges is getting the patients to understand that they too play an important role in their overall outcomes. For instance, we have patients who are as young as 30 who come into the clinic with poorly controlled diabetes, which leads to vision loss. In some cases, it can end up being irreversible. Then you have, on a personal note, my grandmother who was diagnosed with diabetes 30-something years ago. She hasn't had to have an amputation. Her vision is not impaired because of diabetes-related issues. And I mean, like, if we just get the patients to understand that they too play an important role and it's not just on the hands and the shoulders of the healthcare providers, I think we would make more headway, not just in ophthalmology, but in the overall care of patients. I've had quite a few memorable moments, but I would narrow it down to just two. The first one I will mention is I had a patient who is in his 40s, diabetes, he had mature cataracts. He used to come to clinic with his mother because she needed to guide him, show him where to sit, show him into the doctor's offices. But after he had his cataract removed, by the first day post-op, he was able to walk around. His mom was still there for support, but he didn't need her to guide him anymore. The second one would be when I was chosen by Orbis in 2019 to join them on their Jamaica mission. And for those of you who don't know, Orbis is a non-profit organization that goes around the world doing surgeries and training for free of cost to the countries for the staff in the eye departments. And I was chosen by them to join them in Jamaica. It was good in that I got to go into the Flying Eye Hospital, work in the operating theater, which is something I don't get to do here in Barbados since I'm assigned to the eye clinic. And I also had the opportunity to be a part of the training program for the regional candidates who were present on the mission as well. I would tell anyone who's interested in becoming a nurse that nursing is a noble profession, one that requires a high level of empathy, patience, and integrity. I would also want them to know that you shouldn't just come into nursing for the financial gain. On the plus side, once you complete a general nursing program, you can build on it. That's your foundation. You don't have to be boxed into being a midwife or being a psychiatric nurse. You can launch out, become an ophthalmic nurse like I did, or choose some other specialty. It might not be recognized now, but who knows, you could be the first